Hey guys, this is Eric from Figure Unboxing, and in this video we're going to take a look at Figma number 314, Leafa from Sword Art Online 2. And I apologize in advance for those of you who really wanted to see this like a long time ago. She has been sitting on my shelf for like 2 or 3 months now because I just got so busy and I forgot about her. But anyways, better late than never. Here's the left of the box, here is the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. And here's the pre-order bonus, and let's bust this thing open and see all we got. And here we have the figure still under in the packaging, and she came with a fair amount of accessories. I think this is pretty standard for modern Figma, and let's check out the figure itself. And here we have the figure itself, and as expected from Max Factory, the figure is beautifully made. And if we're just talking about paintwork and sculpt, I give this figure a 10 out of 10. It looks like she walked out straight from the anime. And let's take a closer look at the figure. I love all this attention to detail, and the matte finish looks beautiful, and I don't have any paint issues. Like, it's so nice. The figure just screams quality. But anyways, let's jump straight into the articulation. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over from the neck down. There's the Figma joint in the ponytail. She can look up about this much, look down about this much, and you can turn her head no problem. And they did some design for the neck, so she can do some flying pose, and that looks pretty good. And the shoulder is just on a standard ball joint. Let me just kind of pull this out and show you guys. It's really standard, and you do have a little bit of shoulder swivel in there. And you do have bicep swivel as well with the Figma joint, curl about this much, and you do have the ball wrist. She can't really bend forward due to the design over here, probably just big boobs or whatever, but she can bend backwards about this much. You do have some side-to-side movement. And the skirt piece, this part is on a softened material, but for the most part, you can move these with these two Figma joint over here. Let me just kind of show you guys that over there. But yeah, she can kick her leg up about, wait, let me just kind of like move this out of the way. Ah, crap. Anyway, so yeah, there you go. She can kick it up about this high, and you can bend about this much. And you do have some side-to-side pivot, no toe hinge. And yeah, I think that's it for the articulation. And let's jump straight into the accessories. She doesn't look that bad without a skirt piece though. And for the accessories, we can start with the default face, and there's really nothing to complain here. It looks amazing. And next up, we get a blushing shy expression, and it looks pretty cute. And lastly, we get a shouting expression, and it looks amazing. And I'm glad that she's not looking to the right or left. I really hated that for kitty toe. And then we have the pre-order bonus sideways smirking expression. It does look pretty good, but I think the other three looks good enough. If it's too hard for you to get this, I don't think you really need it. And then we get a rack of hands, and let's try them out one by one. And for the interchangeable hands, first off, we get a pair of display open hands, and these are pretty standard. You can probably use this to cast some magic or something. Looks pretty good. And then we get another pair of display open hands, and these ones are kind of closed up. And next up, she get a pair of hands for her to hold a sword, and the sword is very nicely painted and sculpted. I really like this. And of course, we get a modern design where you take this off and slide it onto her hand. And same goes for the sheath. And what they did here is you have to take this off and put it here. And then when you're trying to hold the sword, you can take this part out. Yep, and let's try these on. And here we have her assembled with a sword, and this is very cool. And then we get one left holding hands, and I'm not sure what she can hold, but she can hold the scabbard pretty well. So I'm guessing this is for the scabbard. Pretty cool. And then we get her necklace. It's fairly nicely painted and sculpted, and let's try this on. And here we have her assembled with a necklace, and it looks pretty good. And lastly, we get her wings, and you can move it like that, and let's try this on. And here we have her assembled with the wings, and it looks amazing. And let me just show you guys what it looks like from the back. And you can move it like that. And then let me just kind of move it around. Yep, and that looks really, really good. And lastly, she came with a combo accessories, so she can hold Kirito's hands. And I'm not sure how Asuna is okay with this, but let's try this on. And here we have them holding hands, and I think I gotta cut this part before I get banned. So let's jump straight into the size comparison. And for the size comparison, let us start with some recent Figma figures, and they look pretty good together. And next up, we have the SH Figuarts Street Fighters and Dragon Ball figures. And then we have the Mesco 112 Punisher and Daredevil. And then we have some American IP SH Figuarts. And then we have SH Figuarts Naruto and Itachi. And lastly, we have some SH Figuarts Kamen Riders, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I do highly recommend the figure. It's got beautiful paintwork, amazing sculpt, and I think Figma just keeps on getting better and better with their quality. And it's one of those figures that I knew exactly what I was getting, but I was still pretty impressed when I opened the figure, just because how good it looks. If you're a big SAO fan, I think this one is pretty much a no-brainer. And I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you guys think, and this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!